All right. Today we're going to talk about similar polygons. And the reason we're talking about similar polygons today is because it connects with our work about um, scale drawings and scale factors. Before we go on, we have to do some vocabulary, and there's some words that you may not know that I need to make sure you understand. So the first word is congruent. So congruent is geometry's version of equal. So congruent polygons have the same size and same shape. We should clarify that polygons are shapes made with straight sides so like a triangle and different quadrilaterals and a pentagon, okay, and on like that. What we're going to focus on is something called a similar polygon. Similar polygons have the same shape, but are not always the same size. And two polygons are similar if their corresponding angles are congruent, so the word corresponding means in the same place. So corresponding angles would be like C and G, because they're both in the same location in the bottom right. And B and F would be corresponding angles. So corresponding angles have to be equal or have to be congruent if the two polygons are similar. And the ratio of corresponding sides have to be equal as well. So what that means is that if there's a scale factor of 2 going from this quadrilateral to this quadrilateral, then it has to have the same scale factor everywhere. Okay? So it can't have a scale factor of 2 for one set of sides and then 3 for another set and then 2 again. It has to have the same scale factor each time. The corresponding sides of similar polygons are proportional in length. You can use proportions to find missing side lengths of similar polygons. And that's what we're going to do now. So it says we're going to label the missing angle measures. So remember up here that corresponding angles are congruent. So that means that angle F and angle B are corresponding angles. So this is also 110 degrees. If this is G is 68, then that means that C is also 68 degrees. If H and D are corresponding, then that means that this is also 140 degrees. And if A and E are corresponding, then that means that this is 42 degrees. And so we've labeled all the angles. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. So we have to find the value of x. So what we do is we write a proportion that takes x and compares it to its corresponding side. And then we pick two other sides that we know the measurement of. So we pick 17 and 85. And we want to make sure we go in the same order. So if we started with x, we're going to start with 17. And then I think this is nope, this is alright. So then this is going to be 85. Okay. So then what we do is we do 85 divided by 15. And then we multiply by 17. And we get our answer of 17 centimeters. Let's turn the page and look at the first example on the top. Okay, so first we have to find out what the measure of angle C is. So if we find angle C corresponds with angle F, and angle F is 20 degrees. So that means that angle C is also 20 degrees. Angle D corresponds with angle A. So if angle A is 120 degrees, that means that angle D is 120 degrees. And the measure of angle E. So angle E and angle B are corresponding. So angle B is 40 degrees, so that means that angle E is also 40 degrees. And that's because these triangles are similar. Finding the measurement of AC. So this is AC right here. So we write x over, and then we look for the corresponding side. So it's x over 6. And then we look for two other sides that we are corresponding, that we know the numbers for. So it would be 108 compared to 18. Okay. So now we're going to do 6 divided by 18 and then times 108. So 6 divided by 18 times 108, we get 36. Next we're going to find the measurement of ED. So I'm going to call that Y. So this side corresponds with this side, so I'm going to write y over 60. And then I'm going to use the two sides that I know, so I know 18 and 108. So 18 and 108. Okay, so we're going to do 60 divided by 108 and then times 18. And we get 10. Okay, so you're going to do these two questions on your own. Have them checked when done. and then move on to the next step. So this is what I was writing off camera. So you're going to show your work for credit on these two problems, and then you're going to pass in or have this corrected so you can get credit for it, and then you're going to move on to the next step, which is going to be on Google Classroom or on the Smartboard. Okay, let's get started.